Any more toast?
No, but you can make some.
Oh, never mind.
You mean you wouldn't say no if I made it for you?
Well, put like that.
Maybe I should break a leg like Kim, have you wait on me for a change.
Oh, I should think Kim would swap places with you any time. It can't be much fun having to depend on Dad as a malnurse.
Yeah, let alone as a cook. And she was telling me yesterday she had enough frozen meals from the supermarket to last a lifetime.
What do you say we ask them both to dinner tonight?
And who does the cooking then?
Alan Turner, the wallpaper.
We'll never get Kim's wheelchair through the restaurant door.
We'll find a way. 7:30. And you won't have to even make the toast.
All right, then, I'll book a table.
No, leave that to me. Bye.
So what are you going to do all day? Just loll around in the sun?
Oh, probably. Why not?
I'm on holiday, Mark. I do whatever I want. You could always look in on me during the day, relieve the boredom.
I've got work to do. I'll see you at the Woolpack tonight.
8 o'clock.
Well, early if you can. 7:30. See you.
Mark! What are you doing? You're supposed to be over at Emmerdale.
Haymaking, I completely forgot.
More important things in your mind, eh? How's it going?
Yeah, it's great.
Don't get too carried away, though, will you?
What do you mean?
She is a lot older than you.
And her hair's a different colour as well.
What's that got to do with it?
Just that neither of us are bothered.
As long as you really are being careful.
Joe, I am.
Morning. Lovely day.
Oh, hi. Eric, one day someone's going to notice you seem to spend more time here than at the office.
Oh, are you complaining?
No.
Good. Because I've got a little surprise for you.
Oh, Eric, there was no need.
To excuse the gift wrap.
Eric, he's lovely.
Yeah, it's one of 5 a woman at the market's been trying to get rid of.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
He is a she.
I'll get us some milk. We used to have cats on the farm. I remember Elsa making a real pet of one of them.
Cats are pets.
Oh, not on a farm. On a farm, they're there to catch mice.
Yes, well, pet cats do that too.
Not if you feed them too much.
I never thought you could be so cruel.
That's what Elsa used to say.
Yes, well, I know how she felt.
They were working animals. Oh, it'll be lovely to have one here. I really can spoil at last.
I did have something else in mind to give to you too.
Oh, nothing as lovely as a kitten, I'm sure. What am I going to call her?
How's it going?
You come to lend a hand?
How's Mark getting on?
He's loving every minute of it. And I should think so, doing a proper man's job for once. Looks like you've timed it well, Joe. Knock off, lads! Dinner!
We'll just finish off up here.
Come on, Robert, bring the dinner basket.
I want to see Michael.
See him in a minute, come on.
Could you be walking with that ankle?
You try and get Sarah to put her feet up. I'll see it doesn't happen again, though. Next time we're practicing skiing in the car park, I'll give her some lessons.
Oh, very amusing.
Come on, lads! For a swig all the beer!
Looks like I did time it right.
Don't worry, I'll get you to make it up to me tonight with haymaking.
That's what I'll come and see you about.
You're not chickening out, are you?
No, I could make it tomorrow night, though.
What have you got on tonight?
Frank Tate keeping you at it. I hope you get overtime.
No, it's not business, it's,
Oh, social is it, Joe?
Well, if you must know, I've got a date.
Great! About time you got yourself out.
Who with?
Just somebody I met.
Oh, come on, you can tell us.
Leave him alone, Jack. You don't have to unless you want to.
Just needing out. Make some change.
What's going on up there? What's going on?
She said she found some cows in the lane. Somehow her and her kids managed to round them up. Got them back into a field.
What field?
I don't know, Michael's gone to see.
Oh, well. Bit beyond their means, she said, Mr. Turner.
I dare say.
So it's back to the kitchen stove for her, whatever she can knock off in her cabin.
I'm sure she'll find it perfectly adequate, you know.
Oh, she's on holiday, Mr. Turner. Mum's on holiday. I don't want to be cooking. Not if there's somewhere they can eat out that's not too pricey.
Well, then I suggest they go to Holland. I'm sure there's some establishments to provide what they're looking for there.
When we could provide it here. You're turning away good business, Mr. Turner.
I think I'll be the best judge of that, Colonel. Thank you.
Come on. Give it. Come on.
I don't believe it.
What's the matter?
Come on, we gotta get him out.
What's up with him?
Look, don't just stand there like idiots. Round them up.
Anyway, it happened to catch my eye, and as it comes up for sale day after tomorrow,
What does?
I thought I might put in a bid for it. That is, if I could be sure you wouldn't laugh.
Oh, what?
A ring I've seen.
An engagement ring?
Why not?
Because you've better things to spend your money on.
Oh, have I?
Yes. Besides, you can't afford it.
Well, needn't cost that much.
I've always thought engagement rings and engagement presents were for young folk.
It was just a thought.
You're sure it's not expensive?
Early Victorian. And very, very pretty.
You're a romantic at heart, aren't you, Eric?
Yes, I am. We may not be young, Elizabeth, but there's nothing wrong in feeling young, is there?
Nothing at all. You really want to give me a ring?
If you'd wear it.
Oh, Eric, of course I would. I'd love to.
Well done, Michael.
What's the urgency, Jack?
Cows in a field of newly mown hay. You could get bloat.
Ah, come on, don't exaggerate. They can't have had that much of it.
That's beside the point, Joe. We don't know how long they've been in there.
Okay, okay.
You, of all people, should know that.
Are you sure we'll be able to get the wheelchair into the restaurant?
Oh, positive. Oh, Elizabeth, Kim's wheelchair will be able to get through the restaurant door, won't it?
Oh, I don't think Kim will have any difficulty.
Great, because I guess we'll need 2 tables put together.
Oh, no problem. That's Mr. Tate, dinner for 4, 8 o'clock.
No, 5.
5?
Yeah, that's right, there'll be 5 of us.
Oh, right. The 4 Tates and Mr. or Mrs.
Guest. See you, Dave. Bye, Eric. Mrs. Felder.
Bye, Chris.
I'd better make this a quick one. She'll be back in the market.
Busy again, isn't it?
Yes, and it's going to be busy in the restaurant and all.
Really?
Oh, yes. Mr. Turner's got 1 booking.
Will they secure it? Well, if it gets serious, we'll puncture the bellies and let it out that way.
Anything I can do to help, Jack?
You've done enough as it is, Joe. You and your damned holidaymakers.
Oh, come on, it wasn't their fault.
If these cows have got bloat,
Look, that woman was trying to do you a favour.
for which I'm now paying,
It's not serious. I mean, it won't be fatal.
it can be.
A good drenching and a bit of exercise will get rid of any gases that may have built up.
Are you trying to tell me my job? If I need a vet, I'll call one.
Jack, they could have been killed if they'd been left on that road.
Well, who was it who let them out onto the road in the first place?
The gate had been left open.
Yeah, by Robert, I suppose.
Oh, come on.
Well, you were quick enough to blame him when those ponies got out.
Jack, this isn't helping.
It was a couple of holiday villagers that left the gate open.
You don't know that, Mark.
That woman saw him, she said. Yeah, so she shut the gate and carried on up the lane.
Yeah, when she found the cows, she didn't think that's where they'd come from.
Well, even if she did, you can't expect her to have driven them back. She's not a cowhand.
Here I am in the middle of haymaking, and I've got to break off because your people go and let my cattle loose.
It's not my fault.
Of course it is. You're responsible for them.
Mr. Turner is very proud of his restaurant, Carol.
Yes, but it's only the knobs who ever eat here.
Well, he wouldn't want anyone else knowing him.
Beats me how he makes it pay.
Well, I shouldn't think he needs to. The profit he makes here, especially at the moment with all these visitors.
Well, it's them I'm thinking of, Mr. Pollard. I mean, what they want is good bar food.
Like those pies he made for him once.
Exactly. Now, people were clamouring for them. We did very good business.
And as I remember, they earned you nothing but trouble when Alan found out.
Oh, you're telling me. Do you know, I don't understand him. I really don't.
He's a law unto himself at times.
Do you know, the British pub trade is taking off by leaps and bounds thanks to convenience food and snack meals. But will the so-called entrepreneur of Beckendale rise to the challenge?
Can I have a drink, please?
Do you know, I could really make a go of the food in here if he weren't so pig-headed. Yes, sir.
Pint, please.
Right.
I need you to stay with them for the next hour or so.
Yeah, okay.
I'd better be off then.
Whatever it is you do up there. Chatting up the girls. And even that takes priority over helping out here, I suppose.
I said I'd come tomorrow, but if that's your attitude, I won't bother. Come on, Mark.
Mark's working for us today.
Yeah, as a favour from Frank Tate. We're employing him, not you. Come and do the job you're paid to do. There's plenty of them waiting.
Joe, there's no need to take it like this.
Oh, no? Try telling that to Jack.
Go on, Mark. Get back to picking up ice cream papers or whatever it is they use you for. And have a good time tonight, Joe. We'll manage. Don't need the services of campsite attendants.
Partakings are up again, I see.
I should hope so, with all the holiday makers here.
Yeah, I could do without some of them.
You could not. Once the season is over and they've all gone home, you could find yourself in quite a bit of trouble without them.
The pub did perfectly well in the past without them.
Yes, but it didn't have a restaurant to subsidise in those days. It's only the bar profits make that restaurant viable at all.
Yes, but it's always quiet in the summer, but come the winter... What is this?
Oh, poor little thing. Did Mr. Turner frighten you?
Me? Frighten it?
It's a kitten, not a man-eating tiger.
Well, what's it doing here?
It is a she.
All right, what's she doing here?
Now, calm down. We were going through the books, remember?
Well, where did it come? Where's she come from?
She was a present. Now, it's all very well you saying the restaurant will do better in the winter, but you've got Lynn's wages to find as well now, remember?
Well, I am the chef. I can't be the maitre d' as well.
Well, I'm only warning you that unless you do something about that restaurant...
Yes, I know. Microwave steaks from the freezer and chips with everything. That's what Carol and Lynn want.
Well, if it brings in more business, why not?
Not you two. A present, you say?
From Eric.
Oh, was it now? Well, I'm very sorry, Elizabeth. You're going to have to get rid of it.
I'll do no such thing.
It is my cottage, remember? You have to have my permission to have pets.
Oh, don't be so childish.
Well, it's probably riddled with fleas. You know, with my sensitive skin and the allergies I'm prone to.
You're only saying this because she came from Eric Pollard.
Nonsense.
She's a lovely present. They can be very thoughtful, Eric, unlike some people.
And you call me childish? At least I don't behave like some lovesick, romantic schoolgirl.
You're back early?
Yeah, just finished milking. How was your day?
Fine, thanks.
Did you notice I did the washing?
Yeah, thanks.
Well, there's no reason why you should have to do it all the time.
I've said thank you, haven't I?
Sorry.
How's haymaking?
It's all right. Going back to it later.
Sarah said that some of the cows got into one of the fields.
Oh, yeah, there was a right carry-on. We had to treat them all for bloat, and then Jack started blaming Joe, and it all got...
Oh, they've not fallen out again, have they? It's pathetic.
Well, you know what they're like. Look, do you feel like a meal before you go to work?
What now?
Yeah. Annie gave me this recipe. It's for a vegetarian casserole. I think we've got all the ingredients.
How long do you think that's going to take?
I'll have a look. Well, it'd be ready by the time you got back.
For God's sake, Michael, give me some space.
All right.
Hello, stranger. What brings you here?
Well, I live here, don't I?
Could have fooled me. How's Lisa?
She's fine.
You do know what you're getting into, I hope.
Yeah, of course I do. Now, if the Inquisition's over, we'll have a bath. All right?
Shouldn't you be getting back to the haymaking?
Jack's not expecting me for another half an hour, but I can see when I'm not wanted.
So where are you going to go, then?
I'm going out for a walk to clear my head.
Oh, it needs clearing, does it?
Yes. Believe it or not, there's a lot going on in here at the moment.
Oh, really? You're going to go find a sympathetic ear, then?
What does that mean?
Well, I'm sure Lynn Whiteley will oblige.
At least Lynn's concerned about the way I feel about my mum and Eric Pollard.
Oh, don't bore me with that again.
Oh, no, I mustn't talk to you about it, must I?
What, only Lynn?
Well, why not, if you won't listen?
What else do you talk to her about?
Oh, just give it a rest, Rachel. You're good about me giving you some space. Why don't you just give me some for once?
Well, you can have the whole house. Ma won't be in later, and I'm sure Lynn will enjoy your vegetable casserole.
Now, cooking's a labour of love for me. And do you know what that means?
I can think of better ways to enjoy myself than that.
Yes, I dare say, but for me, to change an order for dinner into a work of art You know, all the proper ingredients, properly prepared.
You don't even know what the Tates are going to want yet.
I'll recommend the salmon. Superb.
I should remember that. I won't have much else to do.
It doesn't mean I'm not prepared to listen. I mean, what do you want to suggest?
Bar snacks for one.
What, Carol's pie?
Whatever's easy. Then something fancy for the restaurant. Steaks, lasagnas, pasta, maybe pizzas.
The Woolpack?
What's wrong with pizzas? People like pizzas, especially kids.
Kids?
Bring all the family. If the prices are low enough, they'll come.
No, I did not open a high-class restaurant to become a dispenser of fast food.
You wouldn't have to do the dispensing yourself. You could leave that to me.
Are you attend to that?
Leaving you free to do the haute cuisine bit.
Yeah, but from what you say, nobody would want it.
So, I've got a better idea. How about setting aside one night a week, specially for the gourmets? Imagine, you could make a big thing of it. Your most admiring clientele all in there together, and you've got the whole week to prepare for them. You could even bring your prices down with the profits you'd be making the rest of the week. You okay?
Fine, thanks.
I wouldn't like to see you when you were depressed then.
I'm having a ball.
Problems with Michael?
What business is that of yours?
Just trying to be friendly. I know things are a bit strained between you at the moment.
And what gives you that impression?
From what Michael's been saying.
Been pouring his heart out to you, has he?
I think he appreciates having a shoulder to cry on. If I can be of any help to you both.
Look, just drop it, Lynn.
Drop what?
If it's an argument you're after, winding me up won't work.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Good. Because I like working here. And I'm not about to make a spectacle of myself in front of a crowded pub. That might be your favourite pastime, but it's certainly not mine.
Mark,
Hiya.
a friend of mine wants to meet us here for a drink with her boyfriend. Is that all right?
Who is it?
Penny.
Yeah, that's fine by me. As long as they don't stay with us all night. What do you want to drink?
No, what do you want?
I want a pint of lager, please.
Where do you want to sit?
Frank, don't talk to me like I'm some sort of idiot. And I can do this myself. Hello, Mark.
Hiya. Lisa, this is Kim and Frank Tate.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Yes, Mark still sees me as a person.
So, what do you want?
Hello, Frank.
Hello, Neil. Good to see you. Kim, look who's here.
Hello.
Chris and Kathy will be along soon. They've invited us both out for dinner.
A special treat for the wheelband.
I'll be delighted to see you.
No, I do hope so. Christopher invited me. Did he? Didn't tell you. Hope it doesn't come as too much of a shock.
No, of course not. Great to have you with us.
Good evening. And how are we today?
We're fine, thank you, Doctor.
Oh, do go in. Your table's ready.
Oh, give us a chance, Alan. We're not all here yet.
Oh, maybe you'd like me out of the way, Alan. We don't want to upset the clientele, do we?
Oh, no, they're a very sympathetic crowd, and I'm proud to say the Woolpack is fully equipped to cope with the disabled.
Bar's rather high.
Oh, well, yes.
I'll be all right once this is folded away. I'm perfectly capable of sitting on an ordinary chair.
As long as you can somehow have a leg up.
Yes. Right, well, I'll go and sort that out with Lynn.
Kim! You got yourself in all right then?
I'm mostly under my own steam.
Neil, hello.
Neil's having dinner with us, Kathy. I invited him.
Great.
Well, after all the help he's been to us, the least I could do. Glad you could make it, Neil.
Thank you. That's when Joe flipped his lid. Just about dragged me all the way back to the holiday village. You should have heard them having a go at each other, like a couple of kids.
Is he often like that?
No, he's usually quiet and easygoing. For a stepdad, it could do a lot worse. He's a good bloke.
Close to you, is he?
We're very close.
Why doesn't he live with you then?
It's a long story. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Oh, don't be so mysterious. Tell me.
Well, he wanted to give up farming and start a new life somewhere else.
So he left home without you? Sounds like a great guy.
It wasn't as simple as that. He still drops in at times to see me.
At times?
Often. Usually to lay down the law. Do you fancy eating Italian tonight? I know this really good place in Houghton. We could take your friends there.
We don't have to tag along with them, you know, Mark.
What's this Penny like?
Oh, she's good fun. You'll get on with her.
It should be interesting then. Meeting your friends, finding out about them.
So what's the answer? Lower interest rates or release more land for building? Lynn.
Oh, no, thank you.
I wouldn't mind a mineral water. Yeah, of course. Any particular sort?
No, whatever they have.
Everything to your satisfaction, I hope.
Compliments to the chef.
And to Lynn.
Yes, a maitre d' to the man aboard.
Or maitress, perhaps, in Lynn's case.
Well, she is responding to my tutelage very well. She's really quite promising.
And the food was splendid, Alan.
Just a pity there aren't more people here to enjoy it.
Well, it's early yet. It gets crowded later. Very crowded.
It's his prices that put most people off.
Oh, they're not that high, though.
Well, not for us, perhaps.
How was your salmon, Neil?
Fine, fine. In fact, I haven't tasted better since the last one I caught myself.
Ah, you go fishing. I've never understood what people get out of that. I don't think I'd have the patience myself.
Shooting's more in Chris's line.
Oh, you shoot? Well, yes, of course. You own a game farm, don't you?
Well, we part own it, with Alan Turner.
You should come and join us sometime. We'd love to have you. New Year's shoot's usually fun, isn't it, Kathy?
Well, Chris seems to enjoy it anyway.
If I do go along with your ideas, Lynn, well, I'm not saying I will, but if I do,
Yes?
it'll mean a lot of extra work for you.
I don't mind work.
Well, the wages I'm paying you?
We could come to some sort of agreement. Split the profits 50-50.
No, I don't go into partnership with anyone.
Say 40-60 then, on any profit made above the present level.
Well, according to Mrs. Feldman, there isn't any profit.
All right, Alan. I'm willing to stick my neck out. I know I can make a profit. Say I break even, then increase the turnover 20% beyond that. What about 40-60 then?
20% profit will take some doing, no matter how many instant meals you foist on my customers.
It's worth a go.
And in the meantime?
Just pay me my wages. Do we have a deal?
Well,
I can do it.
yes, you'll have to. Yes, I think I can say we have a deal. But you'll have to come up with some more specific proposals soon.
You know, if you really enjoy shooting, the grouse season starts next month. A group of us are hiring a shoot in Scotland for a few days. Why don't you join us?
Well, we are due for a holiday.
Oh, I hope for somewhere a bit warmer than Scotland.
You'd enjoy it, Kathy, I'm sure you would.
I'd see that you did.
You see?
All of you come.
I don't think I could leave the holiday village at the height of the season.
And I doubt if I'll be mobile by then.
Well, if Chris and Kathy would like to go.
Well, what do you say, Kathy? Shall we accept? I think it'd be a great idea, Neil. You're on. I thought I'd put an ad in the Courier. Friday evenings at the Wallack for connoisseurs of fine cuisine. Well, if I only have to cook once a week, I should come up with something pretty splendid.
And the rest of the week is up to Lynn, taking 40% of the profits.
I'll be happy if she makes us any profit at all. And it's got to go 20% higher than that before I pay her any commission.
Is this true, Mr. Turner? You're going to do Barfoot?
Well, I had given that undertaking, yes.
And here was me thinking you were never going to come round to us. I'd be able to do my pies again.
Or what?
The pies, Mr. Turner, that were so successful when you were away at that health farm.
From what I remember, Carol, whatever culinary feats you may have performed were done entirely without my permission.
Ah, yes, but this time it'll be with your permission. I'll do you proud.
I don't have to ask Lynn about that.
Lynn?
Well, she'll be in charge.
Lynn will be in charge.
Yes, if you want to offer her any help, I'm sure she'll appreciate it, but it's up to her to ask for it. Yes, I think I've done rather a good deal, and all at no extra cost to myself.
Until Lynn raises the profits by 20%.
Oh, she'll be lucky to get the food side just to pay its way.
You know what, Alan? If you ask me, I think it's Lynn who's made the good deal.
Where have your friends got to? It's gone 10 to 9.
Should we give them up?
We could go into Hotton on our own.
Let's just go back to the cabin. Penny, where have you been?
Hiya. This is Mark.
Hello.
Hi.
Where's your friend? He's here.
Hello, Mark. Lisa? Penny's told me all about you.